What's good, YouTube? It's your boy QuinDW20. Quinn Wade coming to you with a quick video. This is one of the best up-and-coming teams this year. You got John Wall with the crossover, go through with the layup, jump shot, but it's inconsistent. No, this player. And you got Bradley Beal, who learning every day and becoming a better, consistent shooter also. As they stepped up for the first time in the playoffs, they went and got out the first round on their first time being in the playoff. They took the Indiana Pacers to 6 games. John Wall was an all-star. This team, he got worth $100 million contract. This team has a lot of shit to look forward to in the future. John Wall is young. Bradley Beal is young. They got a bright future. They got Otto Porter Jr. still learning his niche in the game and still learning off the bench and still growing as a player too. So he might take the 3 position. You got Nene and Marcin Gortat who re-signed with him, so he's gonna be down there for a while. Marcin Gortat. You got 2 big men that's good passers, good screens, good finishing around the rim, decent free throw shooting for their size. You got some good talent on this Washington Wizard team. I like they see their bench get better though. I don't like their bench. I don't fuck with their bench. I like the Washington Wizards. One thing they gotta do is get a better bench. And we're gonna see how much Bradley Beal they're gonna give, how much money they're gonna give Bradley Beal in the future, because we don't know how much money he's gonna be worth as he improves. Like, we don't know what he's gonna really do this year. I made a video, NBA What to Expect from Bradley Beal, already, so if you're new to the channel, you can go check that out. So with that being said, we're gonna run down the numbers of some easy numbers that's important for this team. This team was 9th in points allowed. They only allowed 99.4 points per game from a team scoring on them. So they was obviously good defensively. Like I said, this team is like Marcin Gortat and Nene are mobile big men, so they can move. They can move their feet. They're lateral. They got good defensive big man they got mobility. Then you have Trevor Ariza. We all know he's a good defender. John Wall is one of the best defenders at the point guard position with his speed and athleticism, but he got to be more consistent on that end. And Bradley Beal, he's decent at defense. It's a team defense anyway. His defense ain't that bad that he'll be left out. This team has good ball movement too. Like, John Wall is a facilitator. He came in the league averaging 8 assists per game, and he averaged 8.8, a career high last year. I know the facts on that one. John Wall is a ball mover. He's a playing first player. He's a leader. He's a floor general at a young age, and it reflects on how the team plays. They averaged 23.3 assists per game, making them 8th last year in assists per game as a collective team. The ball movement is there. Like I said, you got finishers with Gortat. You got finishers with Nene. You got knockdown shooters with Beal and Ariza, who can shoot the ball and who they can pass the ball and they can knock down open shots. And you got John Wall, who they got the pick and roll, and they got the finishers with the pick and roll. And they got John Wall, who just needs to be more consistent on his knocking down the jump shot. And Bradley Beal do too. His jump shot not that consistent either. But in rebounds, this is a surprising stat. In rebounds, they was 20th. 42.2 rebounds a game. That's an important stat. That's not good for a young team to be that low. The top 20, when you got rebounders like Nene and Gortat and Ariza, who's a decent good rebounder for his size, that's not that good. And John Wall is a good rebounder for his size. I think he averaged around 4 a game. That's elite for point guards. That's not good, but I think that's more on the depth side. I think Nene and Gortat, they can improve on the box out. They can improve on getting rebound. They ain't, like I said, they ain't like DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin, but they're serviceable big man. They got respect. They starters in this league. But I think they're gonna improve a lot. I don't think you should worry too much about the rebounding. I think they're gonna get the rebounding down pat. I think Washington's biggest flaw is they bench, to me, and they've been improving that little by little. Points per game. They average 100 points per game. That put them at 16th. They middle of the pack almost on that. So the points per game, I think that's more the inconsistency on John Wall and Bradley Beal, more or less. Not them not being able to consistently score at will and put their teammates in better positions to score because they unguardable. I think it's more or less like that because John Wall is a guy who shoots 43% from the field, and Bradley Beal is not a good field goal shooter anyway. Their ability not to be consistent threats and all around good scorers, put a lot of traffic on the defense because John Wall, all he can really do is dribble by, blow past you. He can't really knock down a jump shot. He can't really do no fancy moves and knock down jump shots from the outside. He can only get to the paint and finish around the rim and knock down jump shots every now and then and get to the free throw line, which he is an 80% free throw shooter. And Bradley Beal, his mid-range has a lot to improve on. He gets a lot of down screens and he misses them. He misses a lot of open jump shots from the mid-range. Like I said, he's an inconsistent shooter too from the perimeter. So with that being said, their ability not to be elite level scorers is what's hurting their offense. Like I said, I like Marcin Gortat and them. They play their role when you watch their games. I just think when you seen in the playoffs and stuff how John Wall was struggling offensively and Bradley Beal a step up, he be putting up 20, but John Wall wouldn't. It's just that they not elite level scorers at that point in their career right now. They could get that level. I made a video with respect from John Wall, with respect for Bradley Beal. Check those out on my channel. So it is more or less like their offense not complete because they don't have no go-to players really to facilitate that offense and get them going. Like John Wall gonna score, he can come down dish. They got a threat. They got to play him a certain type of way, bring Bradley Beal a certain type of way too. So like, damn, we can't focus on Nene and Gortat either because we got to worry about them creating havoc. So with that being said, I'm gonna end the video. What you guys expect? Where do you think this team gonna be? 4th, 5th, 3rd seed? How good you think they're gonna be with Washington Wizards this year? I expect them to be a playoff team. I expect them to be top 5 in the East easily as John Wall and Bradley Beal improve their game. And they added Paul Pierce, another shooter and another isolation player who can create some offense for him too because he's unselfish. So this team gonna grow another year together. They're gonna grow together as one. Leave a comment. You want to state your opinion. I respond to every comment and leave suggestions if you want to make a video about certain things. Like the video if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more. Subscribe and check out my older video. Before you subscribe, check out my older videos to see if you like the videos and the content, and then hit the subscribe button if you want to stay and you enjoy the content, and share the video to show support. So this Quinny W20 signing out. I'm out of here with the respect from the Washington Wizards.